Hit record. All right. Hi, guys. Welcome to tonight's team call. I know it has been a little bit since we have had a call, and that is because I've been in this crazy move season where we've moved from Michigan and all my beautiful friends there to Fort Drum, New York, and we're still getting settled in. See the boxes. And it's been a little bit hard for me to get on for team calls in the process because we were staying in a hotel for just over 2 weeks, I think, and the service was terrible and all these other things compiled. So I really appreciate your patience in between the team calls. But I've been doing a lot of thinking and brainstorming and like, what is my struggle through this hard season? And what is it that potentially you guys could be struggling with? And, you know, talking to you guys one-on-one and the different questions that I've had come to my inbox that I've been helping people through, I realized that all of us have struggled with inviting. So today I want to help you guys. Hang on, I'm going to close out my Facebook. And I'm going to suggest that you guys also shut down any distractions. I know Amanda's in a dark room, so that's no distractions right there. But if you have any distractions going on, I suggest that you unplug from them so you can be fully present, so we can girl boss it up for a good half hour, maybe 40 minutes, because I have a little bit bonus on the end. So inviting is a big thing. I mean, it's a major part of our business. Inviting people to this opportunity is major. I mean, we can throw out, okay, so I've been thinking of this fishing metaphor lately, but I hate for it to sound like bait because then it sounds like we're luring them to their death. So bear with me, that's not exactly what I mean, because literally we're luring people to life, right? But say every time we make an amazing post about coaching, that is throwing bait out there, right? But if we are not messaging with people and building a rapport and building a relationship, then we're really just throwing worms in the water. We are not tying a line to it and drawing them back in. Posts are important. The worm on the hook is important, but it's not all that our business is. We have to have the invite. We have to have the string included in order for this to make a process that works. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit. I want you guys to think right now. Think of one person in your network that you think would make an amazing coach. I mean, think about the Facebook posts that you've seen, or maybe the friends that you know in person, a family member, maybe someone that you added to your network through this whole crazy process. I just want you guys to really get a name in your brain of someone that you think would be an amazing coach, but you haven't necessarily had the right opportunity to reach out for them. If you guys have a name, type in the comment section that you have a name in your head. Doesn't have to be the name, just say, I'm thinking of someone. I'll give you guys a minute. Two names, nice. Anybody else thinking of someone? Both have been approached, though. That's good to know. Got it. From Amanda. Okay, so these people that would be amazing coaches that maybe just haven't been reached out to, maybe the timing hasn't been right, or 1 to 2 possibly, Mary. Good job. For whatever reason, you haven't reached out to them. Now I'm going to ask you right now, and I want you to also go in the comments section for those of you that are live. For those of you that are watching the recording, I really want you to write this down. It's really important that you write it down or put it in the comment section. Why haven't you personally invited them? Or say we're in Al's situation, why haven't you followed up with them? And this is not like a beating you up for not getting it done. It's nothing like that. I have several people on my list that this applies to, so I'm with you. But why is it? Type in the comment section, or for those of you watching the recording section, what is holding you back from inviting that person you think this would be an amazing opportunity for? And I'll give you another minute. while you guys are working on that, to give you an example, there was this girl that I was like, oh my gosh, she is going to be a freaking amazing coach. She has everything that a coach needs. She has the heart, she has the drive, and she's already posting a lot on social media. I'm thinking, who am I to invite her? I am not in her scale. I am not her brand of people, because she was more popular crowd, and I was so used to what our social structure in our high school had divided out. And so I felt all these, like, who am I to say, hey, let me lead you? So for me, my drawback was a lack of confidence. So Al said, one was an It Works girl who stopped It Works, ordered Pile from me, and had a baby and started using another coach for 21-day fix. That is wild. Okay, so she switched to someone else for 21-day fix. Maybe she didn't really understand the way this process works. That could totally be possible, because especially It Works, I don't think that they're actually assigned to an It Works person unless they do their like a special account version, whatever it is. Essentially, like, I think they have it like you can sign up like not as a coach, but like a preferred customer or something like that. So if you do that, I think you're always aligned to that person. Oh yeah, and then we talked about the other one. Amanda said, because life has been crazy, so I've been a slacker. I was afraid I couldn't be good support, gaining control back now. I totally relate to that. Completely, especially with everything that's happened. And then after the division of our team that happened earlier in the year, I'm like, who's going to want me? You know what I mean? Like, who would want my energy level as opposed to like Jenny's or things like that? So I definitely went through that big time. Mary, I've been ignored or denied one order from someone else and crazy busy. Totally understand that. Okay, guys. So a lot of the things that I'm seeing are definitely the things that I've gone through too. Oh my gosh, all of the ignored messages that I've gone through, it's like people just stop responding. And then sometimes someone will send me a message like, hey, I'm interested in this product. And I'll scroll up and it's like the last 3 messages have been me like sending them the information, following up with them, checking in to make sure they're okay, and nothing. And then all of a sudden they want the information all over again, and it starts that cycle. You know what I mean? So it's totally happening to me. Being ignored, being denied, all of that. It sounds like we are all having the same confidence issue that comes with inviting. I mean, we're all feeling that, like, I don't know if I'm strong enough for it. Al says, I had an assigned one from Beachbody. She posts about workout things and does Shaco, but doesn't, oh my gosh, she doesn't answer any messages. How infuriating is that? It's so frustrating when they don't respond. That one is not a confidence issue. That is someone who does not understand what you're trying to do to help them. So maybe educating them and making sure they know that you're there for them. But I'm sure, Al, that you've already done that. So what I'm thinking is a lot of the things that we're going through are confidence issues. A lot of them are not entirely sure we have what it is to offer, or we have the right words, or what we have going on is the right fit for them. And so I want to stress to you, Mary and I have been doing this confidence gap book. I know you started it, and I've read some, and a lot of what he talks about is, you know, confidence is something that we just need to work through, right? And so I want to ask you guys something that he asked in the book that really woke me up a lot. And it is, what would you do if you felt more confident? So now I want you guys to apply this towards your business. What would you do in your business if you felt 100% confident in coaching? 100% confident in coaching people towards their health goals, 100% confident towards helping people in coaching and making an income and really changing the world. So put it in the comment section, guys. What would you do in this business if confidence was not a factor? In fact, it was something that you felt confident that you could help other people gain more of. I'm going to wait for your messages to roll in. Those of you that are watching the replay on YouTube, I encourage you to write these down. I want you guys to journal this as we go through it. If you still have not gotten a pen, even though we've already talked about it and you were supposed to write something down, go grab one now. Like, seriously, go grab one and write this down. It will only help you, I promise. One is I would be messaging and networking like crazy. Amen, sister. I'd post a lot more videos / Facebook Live. I love that too, especially because I have not been ballsy enough to do Facebook Live outside of our group. So I get it. Same. I post, okay, that's the same one. It bumped up. So for me, you know, when I was asked this question, I would be like, oh my gosh, I would change the world. I would help so many people become healthier. I would help so many people pay off their debt like we were able to this month, aside from the car and the house, but like all of our credit cards were paid off, and that's such a freeing feeling. If I had a little bit more confidence, I would know that I was leading you to greatness in the way that honored you all exactly for who you are. And that's something I stress about. I want to be sure that I'm here for you exactly where you're at, you know? But as far as posting and inviting and reaching out, I would do so with such a brazen, ballsy attitude if I had that confidence back. So I'm loving these responses, guys. So the important part that I learned through the book is that confidence is not something that we're just born with. Like, what he talked about in the book is you didn't just know how to walk. You practiced and you fell, and you practiced and you fell, and you practiced and you fell, and you practiced and you fell. You literally learned to walk by failing. You literally failed forward, and you literally tried every single day until you're running around the block, driving your mom insane. Everything from talking to holding a fork and eating with it. All of these things are things that you learned through practice and practice alone, and confidence is exactly the same. So if we are sitting here waiting for confidence to happen before we're going to invite people, before we are going to grow our businesses, before we are going to make a difference in the dang world, it is not going to happen if we are not practicing. And that was such an eye-opening moment for me, because I was confident and then I lost it through this whole transition period, through this period of not knowing am I good enough, you know? So I lost that confidence. And now that we're coming back around, I'm realizing I am not willing to wait for confidence anymore. It is literally not going to pop up in my life. I have got to tackle this, and I have got to work forward with confidence, even if I don't have it yet. This is not fake it till you make it. I actually really hate that phrase. And in the book, he brought it up and he said, not to fake it till you make it. Practice until you make it. And I love that so much. So, guys, right now, I am going to challenge you guys all, and Amanda's going to love this because she's seen Rachel Luna do it. I'm going to challenge you all to go on that person that you wrote down or that you talked about, you have stressed about inviting, that you know would make a perfect person, a perfect coach. I encourage you guys all to send them a message and open that chain of communication so that you can start inviting them. Okay? Everyone good? So I'm going to encourage you guys to go open up Facebook Messenger, even though we all have it closed for right now, and I want you to go open it up. And now I'm going to go through a little segue as you go get that started. I was talking to my husband, and he actually went through all kinds of training in the Army to help him with recruiting. And they helped him by giving him this strict structure of what you do and then what you do next. And I thought that would be really helpful for us to learn. So number one, the first thing you do in this process is you build a rapport. So you don't just go in guns blazing. I know I've had people say, like, they'd send me messages out of the blue, like, Norwex will change your life. You'll have the cleanest floors. Come buy my product. Like, out of the blue, I've never talked to this person. All of a sudden, I am supposed to, Amanda says it's a favorite, hardest challenge ever. It's scary, but do it. I love that because when she did it, I was all shaking and sweating. I had, like, you guys know I don't sweat, and I had, like, pit sweat everywhere. Anyway. So build a rapport is the first subject. I went totally off by that. You're going to go in and instead of sending them a message saying like, I can help you lose weight, you're going to send them a message and you're going to talk to them about whatever post you saw that they made, or like say they went on a vacation. How was your vacation? Say they're a mom. Say, how's it going now that the kids are back to school? Say they're a teacher. Mary knows lots of teachers. Like, oh, is the school year crazy or is it starting to get like settle in already? Maybe like, Al, you're a nurse. It's like, oh, are you guys still doing, what is it called? Where you clinicals? Are you guys still doing clinicals? Is it driving you wild? Things like that. Find a common ground, build a rapport, and talk to them on that common ground. Okay? Ask about a topic they like that you also know a little bit about. This whole process is about building trust. And so part of building trust is being transparent. And part of being transparent is also admitting our faults. Like when we are talking to someone about, say they respond and they're like, they already know you're posting about health and fitness things. And so they respond something like, oh, work is doing really good. I'm just really struggling with my workouts. I really don't know how you do it. This is a great place to be transparent, but also encouraging them that you're on the right path and you're someone to follow. So you say, girl, it is not all bells and whistles some days. I really just want to like cry on my floor, but I get through it and I move forward because I am on a mission and I have a goal and this is how I get to my dreams. You know what I mean? Like you can tell them like, yes, this sucks sometimes, but I'm moving forward. I'm learning every day. And by helping other people, I am making this my mission in life. You see what I'm saying? Like you can be transparent and show them the real, because we all have those days where we literally just want to pull open a bucket of ice cream and just eat it to the bottom, right? So being transparent will build trust with them so that they understand we are real people right there alongside with them. A great way to transition from the conversation side to the actual invite, and this is something that my husband said they taught him for recruiting school, is bring your life into the conversation. And this is his example. He wrote, or he told me, and I wrote it down, you've got really great running shoes. I love running, which, let's be honest, if we are all my people, we all hate running, but we can change it. I hate running, but I actually get paid to run. And that's how he would transition from it being this conversation to, I don't enjoy running, but I get paid to run, so I run. Ours is, I don't actually enjoy working out, but I get paid to work out, so I work out. And then they're like, you get paid to work out? Like, what do you mean you get paid to work out? You get paid to do like that thing you were posting about? You know what I mean? So you have this easy transition where you can just like flip the conversation over and you're in control because you are leading the conversation. He then told me if you're denied, you ask them what it is that's holding them back. That gives you an opportunity to overcome their obstacles and do the feel, felt, found, which is in some of the other other videos that we've done. And we can totally rehash those, or you can look for them on our YouTube channel if you like. But feel, felt, found is amazing because you can say, I totally understand how you feel. I felt the same way. And this is what I found. Like they say, I hate working out. It's just too hard and I can't do it from home. I got to be in a group class. Oh my gosh, I totally know what you feel. I was the same way when I started out, but you know what I found? I really am more likely to get my workout in if I don't have to drive 15 minutes to the gym. Things like that. And then he told me, is it still a no? Then ask for a referral. Say, that's totally okay. I understand that now might not be the right time, or maybe this isn't the right fit for you, but do you know of anyone that would benefit from what I have to offer? It's a super easy way to just help transition them along, make sure they feel helpful because they're passing a name along. And then he said, always, 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 always leave on a good note. You don't want this to end feeling sour. You just want to say like, I really appreciate talking to you. I know that we won't have the opportunity to work together, but I've learned a lot through our conversation. something simple like that will end the conversation on a high note, which is always great for networking and for maintaining friendships, because this is not supposed to deter from any of your friendships. It's only supposed to add to them and create a major, amazing change in the world. Okay, so now that I have just blabbed and blabbed and blabbed, did any of you guys go and message your person that you were nervous about reaching out to? If you're on the live call, type in the comments section that you did reach out to them. I did not, because I blabbed the whole time, but I will be once I pop off of here, because I have someone in mind that I feel really confident about inviting. Al said, ooh, she did message someone. Nice. Good job. I'm excited to hear how that goes, because she already does combat. So you have something to talk to her about. Al, have you done combat yourself, or is it something that you would like to do? Although let's Les Mills and they switched away, but now we have the Court of Force coming out. Ooh, size. Al said she used to dance with me, so I brought up size. That's really fantastic, because you did that common ground thing. Amazing. Oh, Mary was listening to me. Good job. I can't do two. I can't listen and type at the same time. Al, you haven't done combat, and it's actually not brown noser. It's actually not part of the Beachbody library anymore, because they split away, which is why I think we're doing Court of Force now. So we'll have that to give to them. But talking about size is amazing. That's a really good idea. Okay, so by the end of the night, I would love for all of us to start a conversation with our OMG, they're part of my team person. And I'm actually going to lead this as a challenge into this next week within our group. Now, those of you that are within the misFITspiration new coach training page, I have posted in there a plethora of scripts from some of the top coaches in Beachbody that was given to me through the Entrepreneur 2.0. So it's a lot of scripts that will help you see how the pros are handling scripts. There's everything from how to talk to people about 21-day fix, how to talk to them about coaching, all kinds of amazing scripts in there that you can, and it's literally documents where you can see the person's name and how they handle it. And so you can kind of go through and see how the different people have different scripts that will work for each one. Anybody who is not on the misFITspiration new coach training website, reach out to me or to your coach to see how you can be added to that, because that is an amazing resource that to help you get trained and started right in the beginning. Now, it has a lot of the same links as the misFIT Republic new coach training the new coach training website. It has all, it's the same things, the same links, but I gave it I put it all in a group. That way each one has its own header, and we can chat about it below each image to see like what people's takeaways were or any questions they have along the way. And my hope was that as we get new coaches added to our team and we pop them in there, they are able to learn at their own pace, find something that's easy to see what the next lesson is, comment on it, and interact. But then also, say they move from week 1 to week 2, and another new coach is on week 1 and is commenting and saying, I don't understand this. This coach that is only in week 2 then has the opportunity to go back and mentor someone, even though they're only a 1-week coach. They just went through it. They're able to go back and mentor someone because they commented on the same thread. So my whole thought process behind creating this whole group just for the new coach training is that it can be a community where we can mentor each other and where new coaches have an opportunity to mentor straight out of the gate. So let's use that, guys, when we add new people to the team or even for ourselves, because I go back to the new coach training and pop in and watch videos. Say I'm having a particular struggle, I'll go into that group and I'll find the video for it, and I'll just watch it over again. And then I'll see some of the comments on there and I'll think about what they had said, and sometimes it speaks to exactly where I'm at. And then by seeing someone else's question, I can like answer it in my head right away. And then I'm like, why if I had the same mental block, even though I know the answer? But when I take it out, myself out of the situation, it becomes so much easier. Anyway, so your challenge tonight was to start a conversation with your OMG, they're part of my team person. I am going to encourage you to invite them to the coaching opportunity this week. I mean, before Sunday, I want you guys to have at least one solid invite to the coaching opportunity. Now, if you do more, that's amazing. Because what you are doing is you are stretching your confidence by practicing. The more you invite, the more you tell people. Oh, can you guys hear me? Anybody else? Al was saying she can't hear me. Mary, can you hear me? Okay, that's better. So the more you guys invite, the more you guys put yourself out there and invite people to this opportunity, the more, I'm sorry, I was out. Shoot, I don't even know what I missed. The more you'll be able to stretch that confidence to make it so that it's not even a big deal in the future. And I know this is fact because I went through it. For a long time, I felt super confident about inviting people to the coaching opportunity. In fact, I felt like most people that were part of my life would eventually join me in coaching. I felt so confident about it. And then that got shaken a little bit there. And I've struggled since. So I am ready to get back to my confident side. And I'm ready to do that through inviting by getting on that bike and freaking pedaling. And I'm encouraging you guys to do that too. So this week, we are all about inviting. We do not have a What is Coaching sneak peek to invite to. Instead, I am going to post my 30-minute What is Coaching call in the team page. If all goes well, I'll be able to record a new one for you guys, a new super quick 15 minutes. This is what coaching is. But for right now, we have that 30-minute one I did in the past. And say someone says, tell me more about this whole coaching thing. Every time I hear that, I say, you know what? I actually have a video that explains it really well. It'll answer. I said it explains it really well. It's about 30 minutes long, so I always prepare them for how long it is, so it's not a surprise when they open it. And I say, but it will answer every single question you have about coaching before you even have it. So then all the information is there. Now, if they don't watch the video, that is not your fault. Maybe they were not that interested. Maybe it is not their right time of life. Just because you send them the video does not mean you have a shoe-in for a new coach. It means you stretched your confidence and you made an invite, and that is freaking amazing, and it should be celebrated. So this week, we are going to invite people to the coaching opportunity. And guys, it is such a gift what we do. I mean, to be a part of this community, you guys changed my life by being there for me in this crazy period where I would normally be completely untethered from friends because of the whole transition. I still have you guys in my life, and I still see you guys in my life moving forward on a regular basis. We have such a gift we're able to give each other. Such a gift we can give other people that need friends, that need someone who's there for them when they're struggling on their own health journey. And I really do not think we should be hoarding it to ourselves anymore. We need to invite people. We need to share what we have. And this is the week we are going to do it. So I will post my video within the team page again so that you guys have the link to it. And I encourage you. Oh, I love you, Mary. So I am going to encourage you guys to step outside your comfort zone. I want you to strengthen your confidence with inviting by practicing. You're going to invite and you're going to invite, and that is going to make you more confident the more times you do it. So let's chat in the team page as you guys invite. I want to celebrate every invite that goes out into the universe. And let's make this an amazing week. Not to sound like the National Wake Up Call. Did you see that? Let's make it an amazing week, guys. I sound like the National Wake Up Call. Anyway, I can't wait to see what you guys do. I'll post that link in the team page and let us know how it goes. So I'm going to end this, and I'll chat with you guys next week.